everybody, welcome to another recap of Project Runway. We're getting to the end now. There's only 5 designers left. This week is the lighting effects challenge. You have to make an avant-garde outfit, and it's got to incorporate lighting technology. So the guest judge this week, hello, it's Pharrell Williams. And very special prize, the winner's outfit's going to be worn by one of his artists. So very cool reward. They get 30 minutes to shop at the lighting shop and then 30 minutes at Mood. I think I would have done it the other way around. I think I would have picked out the fabric first. Well, I guess not, because the lighting probably dictated the whole design. But it was kind of weird that they did sketching third, because they had lighting, fabric, sketching. You think it would have been sketching, lighting, fabric, but I guess everything was determined by what set of lights you used. At the studios where they sew, they had a dark room set up, which was really, really good because everything looked different in the dark. And the runway show was going to be done with a black light. So what looked one color in the light looked a totally different color in the dark. Very, very tricky challenge. Seems like it would be easy, but definitely not. So a lot of the designers were having problems. Yeah. Especially Michael B. But then again, he has problems like every week. Every week he has to design like 2 or 3 different things and then pick one. So that's really troublesome. It's a good thing he works fast though, because yeah, it's messed up. Alright, so Joanna Cole shows up and Kenley is going to be making a plaid with some neon tape. Interesting. Jarrell, he's got a big peplum on his outfit, and it's got these really cool fiber optic lights. If I was in the challenge, I probably would have went for the fiber optic lights because they were so tiny and like grass-like. It's just very ethereal. Love it. Austin, Joanna said that she thought his outfit was maybe too romantic for Pharrell or his artist. I don't think so, but what do I know? Michael, he spent a lot of time in that dark room, and he ended up sort of channeling Lady Gaga. Mondo, was he making a jacket? Was he making a dress? I don't know. I guess we have to see how it finally turns out. Poor Austin. He was Skyping his mom, and her house has been foreclosed on. That sucks. His mom looked really young, too. It looked like they could have been brother and sister. It was kind of weird. I wasn't sure who she was at first, but she looks good. Thumbs up, Austin. Alright, right before the runway show, Mondo's lights weren't working in his dress. Nail biter. Okay, so it's time for the runway. Usual misfits and dope addicts. Georgina Chapman, Isaac Mizrahi, and Pharrell Williams, and of course Angela Lindvall. Kenley up first. There's no top and bottom for the interviews here because there's only 5 of them left. So Kenley had this really cool grid jacket with the fairy lights, and she had a full skirt underneath. The material that she used for the jacket was really interesting because it was the material that they use, I guess, at the bottom of a box spring mattress. Really cool. And she wove the fairy lights in there. Mondo, he actually fit lights into like these channels in his dress. I thought that was really cool. The whole thing was very Tron-like, I have to agree, and I loved it. The boobs were kind of Madonna-esque breast car fins. It looked like the back of a Cadillac on her chest. And FYI, just in case you didn't know and you might want to know, Isaac loves Teletubbies. Why am I not surprised? Jarrell, his outfit ended up being very tribal. The model had a light in her mouth. Weird. But the judges kind of thought the whole thing was grandma because he had this pencil skirt under the peplum, which he probably didn't need at all. So, Austin, he made this weird tulle bird cage skirt thing with lights all over it, kind of like a galaxy. But my concern, along with the designer's concern, was that it looked like he just made that outfit and then stuck the lights on it. It didn't really integrate the lights into the outfit, but when you turned off the light, it didn't matter. And you weren't judging it in the daylight, so it was, it was what it looked like when the lights were off, and when the lights were off, it looked pretty good. Michael, he had a neon ninja warrior. I thought it was pretty good. Apparently it wasn't. All right, so it's time for the judges to deliberate and give their decision. Mondo was safe. So the top spots were Kenley or Austin, and Austin ended up winning. He did have the best concept, I think. The other people might have had good designs, but I think his whole concept and reasoning were they were beautiful. So that means the bottom is Michael and Jarrell. Michael's fell short. I thought it was kind of interesting, but Jarrell, great movement, but half an outfit. I don't know what he was thinking with that pencil skirt underneath, because it wasn't good. He said he wanted to cover it up so, like, I guess she was like floating or something. I don't know. But unfortunately, he's out. And they're not showing what's going on next week because they segued right into the After the Runway show. So, I guess they probably will after the Runway show. But I won't be watching that. So I guess I'll see you all next week. Till then, much love.